Wanted to share a couple of my favorite books that really help you to optimize your health and wellness. Let's dive in. So I've got 4 books I wanted to share, 3 of which are by MDs who are more into the functional or integrative space. So as a naturopathic doctor, they really resonate. And the 4th, I believe she has a PhD. I have to double check. But the first is Good Energy. This is for men and for women, although I do have 2 that are really geared towards women, which I think is phenomenal. So the first one is Good Energy. And this is by Dr. Casey Means. This one is interesting because it talks a lot about mitochondrial health and or metabolic health, and how that really is kind of getting to the root cause. As an ND or naturopathic doctor, this is right up my alley because this is what we've been preaching for forever, right? Getting to the root cause, not just looking at symptoms. So it talks about mitochondrial dysfunction, what that means, how it relates to chronic diseases, and then actually empowers you and gives you steps that you can take to improve your mitochondrial health, and actually how you can assess your mitochondrial health. It's very in line with how I actually practice and how I feel about, chronic disease. And it talks a lot about hitting it from every angle. So, looking at your gut, looking at your nutrition, your exercise, your sleep, your movement, and your mindset, all those different things. So I highly recommend this one. This is a really great read, and I think really worth it if you are, looking to optimize your health, looking for prevention. I think this is a great place to start. Another book I love, again, both for men and for women, Forever Strong by Dr. Gabrielle Lyon. Dr. Lyon is all about muscle and how muscle is the key to longevity. And I really like her approach in making, gaining muscle mass and the importance of that, making it accessible to everyone, and taking it away from, it's just, people who like to lift heavy things in the gym and just meatheads. No. Muscle is so important for our longevity. It's so important for how well we age. It's one of the leading predictors in how well we age and how we're able to move and still have mobility and strength as we age. So not only does she talk about the importance of, resistance training and gaining lean muscle mass or holding on to lean muscle mass, but then she does also talk about, what to eat, how to get there, how to really develop a plan for yourself, how to exercise, kind of what exercises you should be doing. I think this is definitely well worth a read. Again, great for your overall health and wellness. Now, moving into more specifically for women. This one is called The New Menopause by Mary Claire Haver, Dr. Mary Claire Haver. Again, I like her approach to educating women about menopause, perimenopause, how, it's not just a day that happens, how it is a set of symptoms, and addresses how to use HRT, what the new studies on HRT are, how we've been misinformed by, the previous initiatives that came out, how they were misinterpreted, and the benefits of estrogen, how estrogen affects us as women, estrogen and progesterone, and how those changes in perimenopause to menopause really affect our brain, our body, our cardiovascular health, and so much more. So this, if you are in perimenopause, preparing for perimenopause, going through menopause, and having, lots of symptoms, brain fog, fatigue, weight gain, if you're curious about, educating yourself on HRT or, hormones, estrogen, progesterone, she does a very concise and understandable overview of what your options and how to talk to your doctor about it, and other supplemental things you can do, your exercise, your nutrition, all those different things. So I think this is a really great book, even if it's just for you to be able to talk to your doctor and to really understand what's happening in your body during perimenopause and menopause. And so, if you're 35 and up, you could be seeing these changes. There's a lot of gold here, which I think is really helpful. And the final book is How to Fast Like a Girl, or Fast Like a Girl by Dr. Mindy Pelz. I'm not sure if she is an MD or a PhD. Fasting, intermittent fasting, restricted time window eating is an interesting subject, and I get asked a lot about it, and I see it be hit or miss with different patients for different reasons. I think that, one of the major studies that came out recently was talking about how, it's really just going back to a smaller time window and you're reducing calories. But there are other benefits that can come from fasting, not just for weight loss. And with women, because of our hormones, we often need to do fasting a little bit differently than men. Maintaining that strict, 16 to 18-hour window every day is usually not ideal for women because we have various needs depending on our hormone changes, which, unlike men, ours fluctuate daily. So I find this an interesting approach if you would like to educate yourself a little bit more about fasting, the science behind it, what's going on in your body, gives you different options for windows and understanding all that. I think it's a very interesting read. And I think, it's all about educating you to live, longer, healthier, happier life. So definitely would recommend checking this out. So those are the 4 I have to share with you for today. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. And if you're reading something interesting that you're enjoying, please let me know down in the comments. All right. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.